Hello, Stampers. It is, what day it is? September the 15th, 2021. I am Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario, and I am incredibly late tonight. It is half an hour for me to get this going, so hopefully you guys can find me. Thank goodness for Lena, who helped me solve my technical issues. So Facebook just did an update on me and I could not find you. I could not go live. So Lena saved the day. So thank you very much, Lena. I'm just trying to get my iPad set up here so that I can see comments. So welcome. Sorry I am late. I was almost ready to give up because, you know, Facebook can just be challenging at times. So anyway, I did this card for our blog hop today, the Stamping Symphony blog hop. So if you do want to go and check out my blog, there's some additional information there. But we're going to make this card tonight. It is super easy, super cute, very little stamping. It does feature the gorgeous leaves. Yes, I got it to work, Sandy. Thank goodness. Hey, Martin. Hey, Heather. Hey, Debbie. It features the gorgeous leaves bundle, which I love fall. Love, love, love fall. I do not like what comes after the autumn, but I do love fall. So I was very excited to get this set and to play with it. So it's super, super simple. It's really, the DSP on here does all the work. So let's get started because I am running late. All right. Now you notice that this stamp set, the Gorgeous Leaves, does not have any sentiments on it. So you can pair this with any stamp set that you want. I wanted to do a card that would be perfect for like a thank you card, but also Thanksgiving. So I used the Grateful out of the Sparkle of the Season stamp set. This set is, I think, one of my favorites. I have a class coming up on this, and I've been playing with it, and it is just so much fun. It's perfect for fall, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So you get kind of the next 3 seasons all in one stamp set, and it's beautiful. So that's where the sentiment came from. Okay, let's get started. I'm very discombobulated tonight after having all of these technical issues with Facebook, so bear with me. I need to catch my breath. Whew. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna just take out all my little bits and pieces and tell you what we need. All right, so we are using Cherry Cobbler. Okay, so this is just a regular piece of cardstock. It is 5.5 by 8.5, and we are just going to bring in our trusty little trimmer here, and we are going to score at 4 1/4. So there is a cutting blade and a scoring blade, so we just want to give it a score. We could use our bone folder. I'm kind of lazy to get it out, so I just fold it against the crease there. It works for me. All right, put that away. We will need it soon. Okay, and then simply all we need is 2 pieces of basic white. These are, I'll put all the measurements in my blog, and I'll link to the blog at the end, so you don't have to worry about writing these down. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and then we have a piece of this gorgeous DSP, and it's like, well, that's not the right size. Hopefully it is the right size. So all we need here is a piece of, let me see, it is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, and where does this DSP come from? Do you guys know? Can you guess? If you didn't look at my blog today, can you guess? It is the host pack in the annual catalog. So if you place an order or if you host a party that qualifies, that's $200 in Canada before tax and before shipping. You can pick some of the host rewards, and this paper is one of the host rewards, and it is, you get 48 sheets of paper, and the cost is something ridiculous. It is like, It's $24 for 48 sheets. Look at how gorgeous this paper is. And it's perfect for, it's bright, it's cheery, lots of fun, perfect for birthdays, perfect for, well, lots of things. And it's called Pattern Party. And then if you flip it over, so this is the one side, you get 4 pieces of each cardstock, okay? And you flip it over and it's all black and white designs, which you can color, you can blend, you can leave as it is. So just absolutely amazing deal. So that's in the annual catalog. That is a host gift. So you do need to host a party, or you need to place an order of $200 or more. So what we're going to do is we are going to take out our blending brushes, and we're just going to blend this. We're just going to randomly add color. So I'll show you my color palette that I wanted, of course, because I'm doing a fall. Like, you could do this in spring, so light greens and darker greens. I'm doing a fall one, so I chose Cherry Cobbler, Cajun Craze, Pumpkin Pie, and Daffodil Delight. So all we're going to do, I'm going to try and make some room here because my desk is a mess. It is a mess. I think a tornado went through in my stamping room. Speaking of tornadoes, did you guys have that? Oh, I love the paper too, Sandy. It's just gorgeous, the black and white. Did you guys have that storm last night? So all I'm doing is I'm putting some Daffodil Delight on my sponge. I'm just going to bring it off the side, and very gently I'm just adding it. And I'm just going to add it randomly, okay? I do it in circles because otherwise I'll get a nice little blotch. And I'm just putting it in different spots. You can always come back and add more. So you don't want to do too much because you can't take it off. Okay, so I like to start with the lighter colors and go up to the darker. So now I'm going to do the pumpkin pie, and I'm just going to come in, see how this spot right here, hopefully I'm on the camera. If I had done that right on my card, it would have been kind of ugly. So I come off and then I come on, and I just keep adding, and I can overlap the yellow and blend those two colors together. Can you see that? So the Daffodil Delight and the pumpkin pie are blending, and you just keep adding, mixing, blending until you get something that you like. So it's super, and these are perfect for this kind. You could do this with a sponge. You could do it with a dauber. I do love the blending brushes. Now I'm going to come in with the Cherry Cobbler first before the Cajun Craze, because the Cajun Craze is a much darker color. So I just kind of used it for transition on the stamp set. So, oh look, I'm blending my host code. Okay. And you just keep adding till you get kind of like the color combo that you want. What do you think here? I need a little bit down here, a little bit in here, a little bit in here. There. And then, do I need Cajun Craze? I think I maybe need a little bit of Cajun Craze up here because it's a little bit too pumpkin pie-y. Hey Claire, how's it going? Oh, we have two Claires, Claire Besson and Claire Hayden. Popular name tonight. Hi Claires. Okay, so I'm just putting in a little bit of Cajun Craze here. I went a bit too dark, but oh well. Only I will notice that. And there we go. So what do you think? All you do is just keep adding until you're happy with it. And it's really cool that they're not just all the same color. You can have multiple colors in one leaf. I love it. I was so happy when I remembered this DSP because I forgot all about it. All right, so I'm just going to place these over to the side for now. And then all we're going to do, we're basically, other than stamping our sentiment, we're basically almost done the card. So I'm just going to take this piece here and I'm going to trim off 1 inch off the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to line this up to the 1 inch, And I'm going to cut it off. You could cut these beforehand, but I think it's just easier to blend as one piece and then to trim the pieces together. So then I'm going to bring my 2 pieces of cherry cobbler, and these are, let's see if I can remember. This is 3 7/16 by 3 7/8, and this is 1 1/8 by 3 7/8. Again, I will put all of these measurements in my blog, and we're just going to layer them. Super simple. Look at how beautiful this is. This would be pretty too. Cheery, sunny. I think we all need a little bit of sun. So did that storm last night, for those of you that are near Guelph, did you get that storm? I did not sleep at all. The dogs were up panting, and the thunder and the lightning just kept me awake all night. It was a tough day today to keep awake. It's a good thing I had meetings all day so that I couldn't fall asleep at the computer. Because that would not be good either. All right, so I'm just going to take a piece of basic white. Now, I'm not going to glue these down right this second. I just want to get the idea of where I want my sentiment. Oh, this one moved. Let's get it down. That's the beauty of glue, is it? You have a couple minutes. Now, I should probably put a pad under here. Let me see if I have one handy. Because I am using a photopolymer stamp, so you do want a little bit of sponginess underneath it. And I like to line up my, hopefully I'm not off the camera here. I like to line up my cardstock with the grid line so that I know that I'm going to be stamping straight. Okay, and I'm just going to stick that right in there. So I'm going to ink that up with some cherry cobbler. And we want it straight. I will glue it down, I promise. It's just if I do a little bit of a oopsie with my stamping, then I can at least still turn the page over. There we go. Perfecto. Well, perfect for the way today's going. All right, I'm going to close this before my project ends up in it. And we're almost done, guys. You have lots of thunder. Right now, Sandy, or last night you had it? I think we're okay right now. I haven't been outside for a bit. I've been down here fighting with Facebook. Why do they change things so much? You just learn how to do it and then they change it. I guess that's life, right? Okay. So there we are for this. Okay, and you do want to line it up. I'm not straight over top of it because the camera's in the way, so hopefully that's fairly straight. And that can go right onto our cardstock like that. See how simple this is? And you know what? It's beautiful just like this. I did want to, however, use the Gorgeous Leaves stamp set. So all I did was take the same 3 colors that I used for the blending. Well, I know I used Cajun Craze, but I didn't want a Cajun Craze leaf. And I took some scrap paper, and we're just going to stamp a leaf of each one and then cut them out with our dies. So just bear with me. Last night, yeah, Sandy, it would have been a beautiful storm to sit outside on the porch for, but you know, not when you're trying to sleep. It was, oh. I love storms, but not at night. Okay, so I'm just kind of randomly putting them here. You could stamp off if you want, but I did want them to stand out a little bit. And I love this stamp set because it's speckled. It's not like a really crisp, clean image. All right, so there we go. I am not going to shake the table for you guys, so I'm just going to go off to the side with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And you can see on the dies here that there's some that cut out images on their own. And this twig, you wouldn't believe how many times I've used this twig. And then there's ones that cut out the stamped images. So we're going to use those ones on this card. So you can see those just line right up. This lines right up. And that one lines right up. And we are, give me 1 second. We're almost done, guys. Good thing this is a super easy card. Okay, I'm lining it up on my big shot. Not my big shot, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I still do have a big shot, but I actually prefer the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It gives me a better cut for some reason. All right, and I'm just running it through. Almost there. You can see my well-loved plates. I do need to replace them soon. And that can go in the rubbish. And there we go. So we have our leaves. And all I did was I punched out the circle punch with, well, I punched it out with the layering circle die. So I didn't punch it. I cut it. And then I embossed it with the 3D Timber. Is it the 3D Timber? Yes. Correct me if that's the wrong name. I will look it up. So I just put it through the embossing machine to give it some texture. And then all I'm going to do is attach these leaves on here. And there we go. So let's, I probably should have done not the maple leaf in Cajun Craze because it's not going to stand out very high. You could pop these up with dimensionals if you want. I'm just going to stick it flat on the circle. I'm going to overlap it a little bit. Okay, where'd my other one go? Ah, I lost them. So I hope you guys had an awesome day today. My day was super strange. Super strange. But it's still a good day. All right. And then let's just put that here. So again, you could use dimensionals if you want. I would get them out, except for I can't find them. They're buried in my disaster of a desk. You should see what's beyond the camera that you can't see because it's pretty scary. These are the black matte dots. These are also from the annual catalog. And I'm just going to fill in this little space here with some. And then what do you think? With the twine bow or without a twine bow? I guess you could send this without the bow to a male, but with or without, what do you think? Let's try one. Let's see if I can double tie it, if my fingers are going to work tonight. I have this funny feeling with the way, so this is linen thread. It actually comes now on a spool. This is an old one. I'm just about needing a new pack. I stocked up on it ages ago and I'm still going through my supplies. Okay, so I just doubled over the twine or the linen thread and I'm just going to do a bow. I don't think my fingers are going to work tonight, so I'm not going to try a rabbit ear. I am just going to stick them in and hope. There we go. Let's get it going. Can't find the pieces. There we are. Just want to pull that, tighten it a little bit. It's not the best. Let's redo that. let's redo that. Okay, this one will work better. It's always doing bows on live camera does not often work well for me. I can do them perfectly, well, not perfect, but perfect for me, not on camera. There we go. That'll work. So with or without the bow. Oh, Linda, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's super, super simple one. Claire, you like both? Martine with? Okay. So let's get out our glue dots and we'll stick one on. So thank you guys for finding me, even though I was half an hour late. Thank you, Facebook. Gotta love ya. I'm glad that I'm glad that Lena came to my rescue and I was able to just sort out my technical difficulties. I have to actually download a different app now to get Facebook Live on my business page. So there you go. If you guys run into it, you need to download the new app. Okay, so what do you think? Cute? Do you think this would be a nice thank you card? I think it'd be kind of cool. All right, so I have a couple of updates for you. 2 more weeks for Sale-a-bration. That's it. And then we lose our earning the free products with a $60 order. So don't miss out. Only 2 weeks while supplies last. Also in that 2 weeks, I have a giveaway that if you place an order for $60 with me in my online store, which will earn you a Sale-a-bration item from Stamping Up, I'll also send you a free class to go. That's the Nature's Harvest class. So you get a full free kit with any $60 order between now and September 30th. I'm also doing a class with the Sparkle of the Season. Okay, again, we're going to do 2 Christmas, 1 Thanksgiving, and 1 Halloween card. So that class registration ends on September 26th, okay, and the class is in October. We also have a really, really exciting event coming up. I can't release all of the details right now, but save the date. We are going to be having a handmade holiday virtual retreat on November 20th. So it'll be the afternoon of November 20th. Stay tuned for details. We will be releasing them shortly, but I'm super excited about it. So it's a handmade holiday virtual retreat. We're going to have lots of projects and an afternoon of stamping. So stay tuned. And then the last announcement is Paper Pumpkin this month. The October one is holiday themed. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm very excited to get it. So you do need to subscribe by the 10th of October. Now, Paper Pumpkin does have a limited amount. I have a feeling that this one is going to go fast, so they could sell out before the 10th. So you don't want to wait. So that's it, I think, for all of my announcements. Thank you guys so much for waiting around and for finding me after my late start. So hopefully your week and your day is going better than mine. All right, guys. So thanks a lot. And I will update this post with all of the measurements, and have an awesome, awesome week. And we will see you next week. Bye for now.